welcome to episode 28 of my vlog. So, directly following on from the last episode, Cacodemons! Yeah, haven't actually done anything with them yet, but failed to mention, yeah, Miniature Heroes. That's where I get Reaper miniatures from in the UK. If you don't get Reaper miniatures through Miniature Heroes and you live in the UK, you are probably an idiot. Disclaimer, you may or may not be an idiot. But it's a good way to get hold of Reaper miniatures in the UK. I'm not sponsored by Miniature Heroes, but I do buy my Reaper miniatures through Miniature Heroes. That's enough of that. Right, so what have I actually got done? Well, I've got these guys done finally. It took a while, on and off. These are the various Cloaked figures that were sent to me by Ralpatha Europe. I'll go get a card for them. Ralpatha Europe. This is a thing with details on them on it. There you go. Right, so yeah, 5 guys, and 4 of these will be going into the Ethicon painting competition thing in November. Details of that exist somewhere. I'm sure I will post a link in the description below. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll reset the camera and we'll take a closer look at some of these. Alright, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wasn't it great back in episode 6 when I figured out how focusing worked? That led to this moment here. Yep, nice big close-up of this. So, yep, this is one of the 5 figures I was sent. This is the rogue slash assassin slash thief type guy. Really nice model, this. It's got the little throwing blades down his front there. Got a dagger. Not that remarkable from the back, but nice cloak. Tried to stick to dark neutral tones for this one, to, you know, give him a sort of roguey air to him. So there we go. I would go into which paints I used, but I can't remember, and I'm actually a bit tired. So I'll probably just say the wrong ones anyway. Okay, let's put him back there and bring another one forward. Okay, focus is about there, I think. Is it? That looks to be in focus on my screen. So this guy is the hooded and masked cleric type from the same range. Got an interesting and unusual square shield. I have interesting and unusually bad lighting. So bad, in fact, that my hand is affecting the lighting. So as I try and turn the miniature to show you it, I ruin the lighting. That is where focusing is. Right. This video is going well so far, isn't it? Right. Oh, camera wobble as well. High quality stuff you get from me. None of this well edited shit. Right. So yeah, like this guy, he's in leather armour. He's got a mace and a shield, and I guess that makes him a cleric. He will probably get used to the cleric. I think he's going to be the cleric slash healer in the group of 4 we put together for the painting tournament. We'll see. Right, you can stand back there. I need like stage markings for where focus is. There it is. Right. And this guy is got more of a, I want to say, Crusader look to him. It's got like a kind of metal mask on slash knight's helmet with robes over it. Rather reminds me of Assassin's Creed, which would make him someone who opposes Crusaders or Templars. I haven't really played that game series, so you know, if someone wants to boost the interactivity of my video by correcting me in the comments, you're welcome. Yeah, nice. Again, nice miniature. Got a sword, got a dagger, got a helmety slash mask type thing, and metal boots, and otherwise what I painted as and interpreted as leather armour, because it looked leathery. Particularly like the sort of layered leather gauntlets. Nice. There we go. That's that guy. You go stand back there. And we are on to the spellcaster of the group. Went for quite an unusual colour scheme on this one. See, the thing is, the temptation with these guys is to paint them all in sort of black or dark blue or dark red robes. And have them all look assassiny, which I guess was the original intention behind this range. But I wanted to have a bit more diversity in here. This colour scheme was inspired by, but by no means accurately copied from Raistlin in the Dragonlance novels, or at least the illustrations done for that. I've gone for like a quite bright crimson red for the sort of under robes type bits, and the robes themselves, or the cloak, and that kind of tabardy loincloth bit hanging down the front there, were painted in a sort of crimsony purpley colour, and not really sure if the colours work together that well, but you know what, I quite like it. Also, everything else on the figure is various browns. He's quite an interesting little guy. He's got a dagger strapped to his gauntlet, but every time I point, if I point from this side, maybe it won't ruin the lighting so much. But I'm not left-handed, so that doesn't help me. Still casts a shadow. Yeah, gauntlet with a knife strapped to it. He's sort of getting, I guess, spell components out of that little pouch there. Yep, just interesting figure. Don't often see spellcasters without like a staff or a sword or something, so that's quite nice. I guess it might make him a little less useful in combat, but you know, if you're going to use this guy in a game, you'll be keeping back and sort of hurling spells at your spell component pouch there. I sort of get the vision of him sort of getting flash powder out of that and sort of throwing it down and disappearing. Would that be magic? Would he strictly be a spellcaster? Would he be a pretend spellcaster? We don't know. Right, and finally, the Plague Doctor. There we go. This is possibly my favourite figure from this lot. And he's another candidate to be the healer alongside the cleric. It's a nice figure. It's clearly inspired by the game Darkest Dungeon. You know the game. I will perhaps smash cut to a piece of artwork from the game which I used as a reference for painting this, so you can sort of see. That will go in here somewhere with the power of editing. I went for a glowing effect from that flask he's holding. and I guess otherwise, sort of painting-wise, unremarkable. But it's just a nice miniature. You got the Beaks plague mask on there, full of the well, I guess in a fancy world, like curative herbs and flowers and stuff. But in our world, in the original world, that's a weird way of putting that. It would just be sort of full of nice smelling stuff because they thought disease was spread by bad smells, which was close to but not identical to the truth. But it may or may not have helped them. I don't know. I may ask someone who works in infection control how effective this would be sometime. Anyway, yep, nice little Chris type dagger there. It's got his long robes on. Scroll there. And I hope this comes out well on camera actually. I think it looks quite good on my phone screen here as I film. The sort of green glowing effect there of the flask. Is it a healing potion? You know what? I don't think healing potions glow like that in such a weird, unhealthy and unnatural way, but who knows? So that's those 5 who are now back there and out of focus. Shall I remove them and reset the camera again? So yeah, that, as the people say, is that. I've got some other stuff I wanted to show you, but I think I'm going to put that in a separate video now because this one has already gone on for far too long because I've been waffling. So, yep, let's stop there, and I think I might immediately go and film the next video because I don't know when I'm going to get time to, but the gap between them being uploaded may be longer or shorter than I intend. You needed that kind of explanation. And I need a goodbye catchphrase.